Good morning and welcome to the FGCL All-Star Game, Sun versus Surf. We'll walk you through everything. Gray and Tom up here in the booth. We're starting now. Courtney Donahue in the circle for the Sun, and leading off for the Surf is Kylie Shaw. We're glad that you're here. There are no live stats.
No.
So
This
we're
is the only record of this game happening.
We're it. And Kylie Shaw, the Auburn Tiger, will lead things off. 1-1. Tom, what do you want to say about Kylie Shaw and what she's done this summer, besides hitting close to 500 as the leadoff for the Slice?
Well, that she's, as I said on our podcast, the best leadoff hitter in the league, and just a really tough spot for any pitcher to deal with the Slice when they bring Shaw as the leadoff spot, because she's going to be on base more often than not, and they get their offense rolling through her.
Yeah. There's the 1-2 from Courtney Donahue. Slapped foul.
And she showed a little power here recently as well, a couple of homers.
Both in the last weekend series. We'll give you the defense as best we can. So Donahue is pitching. She's been, we'll talk about her for a moment, one of the best arms for the Squeeze, the Missouri Tiger, who, a couple summers ago was in this league and threw all right. This summer it's been kind of a different animal.
Yeah, had a sub-1 ERA into the last, one or two outings for her, which weren't particularly bad either, but gave up a run or two, and that got that ERA up over 1. But what a performance this summer from Donahue.
This is slapped to Castori. It's short, and that is not in time, and that is what Kylie Shaw can do. Lead off on for the Surf.
Yeah, that's a standard 6-3 almost anywhere else.
Yeah.
But Shaw beats it out.
Malvos, don't mess this up now. Come on. Now you got Paige Vukadinovich from the Finns out of Georgia Tech. Her average back over 400 after a 2-for-4 day yesterday. Out towards left. That's going to burn Dieter and get all the way to the fence. Shaw is rushing around third. The throw home will get her out. The throw to third will not get Vukadinovich, who slides in safely, but that was a great relay by Castori for the first out.
Yeah, good job by Dieter. Once she realized she was burned, just waited to play it off the fence, and then, like you said, a great relay into Castori. Good tag by Velasquez behind the plate, and it's a big momentum shift to start things off.
Quite the start.
Wow, yes.
Good stuff.
Softball, yes.
Oh, man. All right, look out. One out. Here's the Offensive Player of the Year, Layla Lamar from the Slice.
Hide the women and children.
She just came in second in the Home Run Derby.
Castori, who's made the defensive plays we've talked about, she won the Home Run Derby. Just effortlessly, just missiles.
It was pretty. So real quick, as best we can, defense. Looks like we've got Dieter in left, McClellan in center, and Crescio in right.
Yes.
Infield of Lamont at third, Castori at short, Lily St. Jean at second, Maddie Simmerman at first, and Velasquez behind the plate. I feel like we know these girls pretty well by now.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Also, it's the All-Star Game, and it's my last game, so we want to hear from you. Tweet us now, Gray_Robertson.
Do it now.
Do it. 4-pitch walk.
Really not the worst thing in the world to do there.
Yeah. Oh,
well,
now what?
Oh, no.
Wow, Vukadinovich will score. Lamar's going to be out at third. 2 outs on the base paths, but it's 1-0, and the bases are clear. What?
Lamar said, I'm just going to go take second on this walk.
Well, and this is why we have the replay up.
He's like, and she's up.
Boy, that's some All-Star Game shenanigans right
Right.
there. But it worked out.
Totally caught Donahue off guard, as it did us. And she threw it into center field, which allowed a run to score. I guess that's an E1.
Yeah, on the throw.
Yeah.
So the Surf are 2 for 2 in this game, and there are 2 outs for Taya Charlton from the Queens, who for a very long time this summer, Tom, was probably the favorite for Offensive Player of the Year. Kind of dipped a little bit at the end as Lamar caught fire, but she might be the Georgia Bulldog, the scariest bat in this league. And that's why. That was not even remotely square, and it just went to the tennis courts.
Yeah. So I say she has maybe the most complete and scariest approach at the plate.
And Donahue gets her looking. So after all that, it's just 1-0 Surf after the top of the first.
What an eventful top of the first.
Oh my gosh. Don't go anywhere. We have like multiple more innings to go here in the All-Star game in the FGCL.
Stop talking. She's running.
It's giving the bottom of the first. 1-0 Surf over the Sun. So normally this would be the part where we read the lineup, but I don't know. I kind of like the whole.
Just see who comes up.
Let's just talk about them when they approach. We can talk about the pitcher in the circle for the Surf, and that is Grace Rourke, who's carried the load this summer for the Skeeters. Mercer Bear, who's got really good stuff. I love her down in the zone, and she's had to throw a lot of big, high-stress pitches the last few weeks as the Skeeters have kind of gone on a nice little run.
They have, and she's usually kind of the closer. Will come in and finish off games for them, and she's done really well.
Cassie McClellan, leadoff single.
Speaking of doing well, Cassie McClellan.
Shout out to Florida. Aquanaut. I guess we'll talk more about Cass later.
Yeah.
If they want us to discuss them, take a pitch or two. This is a kid I really like. Elise Crescio from Oregon, part of the Squeeze. McClellan's taking off. Good throw, but a little late. Let's go defense for the Surf. Vukadinovic in left, Shaw in center, Charlton in right. Wow, what an outfield.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And this will test Charlton in right field. Chance for McClellan. She's going to go 3. What a throw, but
Jeez.
a little offline. Infield of Shaver at third, Sammy Zelinka at short. Defensive Player of the Year, Amaya Doyle at second, Lamar at first, and Ruggiero behind the plate.
Yeah. Here comes the home run champ.
Well, we know what she's capable of.
Chloe Evans not throwing it to her now. Though,
No.
So.
No, this is a little bit more movement and velocity. Good to know Chloe can crank BP, though. I mean, the pitches were perfect.
Oh, absolutely.
Emma Castori out of Georgia leads the FGCL in slugging percentage. And on a Georgia team that is suddenly kind of revamped, I'm really excited to see where she fits in the lineup because you got a lot of the youngins who are getting older. They brought in some really good portal pieces like Linda Muth from Texas Tech. Castori can be a nice little piece, I think, in the back half of the order for Tony Baldwin.
Agreed.
And she's going to get an RBI here. Her Georgia teammate, Taya Charlton, will throw it in. A run will score, but Castori's in a pickle. Doyle's going to tag her. That's another out on the base paths in this game, but we're tied at 1.
And I want to shout out the Defensive Player of the Year right there, Doyle, making that tag, avoided obstruction during that rundown, because it's almost inevitable. There's going to be obstruction during a rundown like that. Great positioning by Doyle.
Can we talk about the Charlton throw, too?
Goodness.
Lamont, first pitch pop up. Who wants it? Lamar. All right, we've played one. And this is why a lot of these folks are all-stars.
Right. And three outs on the base paths between these two teams.
The team batting averages are going to be sick after today.
Just off the charts.
Oh, man. Let's go to the second. 1-1, Surf and Sun, all-star game. Well, what does inning number 2 have in store? Surf versus Sun. I probably should have said this earlier, but we were like sprinting on the air. Here are the FGCL teams that make up both teams. For the visiting Surf, it's the Impact, Circus, Queens, Skeeters, Slice, and Fins. For the Sun, it's the Squeeze, Aquanauts, Rodeo, Sea Cows, Pioneers, and River Mocs.
And everybody has at least one representative.
Correct. Lexi Shaver in the process of hunting for a new home.
The human of the year here in the FGCL.
Yeah, kid of the summer. She's had quite, as Ryan Moore elaborated on, quite the last few weeks. What she's dealt with is hard.
Absolutely.
And this is kind of the business now, the business side, unfortunately, of college sports. And, so much is made of some of the good of that, but there's also a lot of negative of that. And now Lexi's trying to figure out her future. There are options. We had a good talk this morning. I'm not going to mention what we talked about, but also we heard about the business side of
that part. Yeah.
That part as well.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily love that. I'm not going to call anybody out, but I could. I won't.
Okay, good.
0-2. Swing and a miss. There's that Courtney Donahue curveball. Just sprinting away. 1 down. The toughest thing for the Surf today is going to be hitting consistently against the 4 pitchers that the Sun has on staff.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Ball 1 to FIU. Sammy Zelenka, who's been a real pleasant surprise this summer, has kind of been the bat for the Circus.
Interesting to note, both teams have a pair of sisters on them.
True.
The Zelenkas on the Surf and the Sun have the St. Jeans.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sister.
The sister. Get in the attic.
Well, that's not going to find the attic. It will find foul ground. 2-1. I'm also going to pull up, as I have a conversation with Tom on the air,
Sure.
the library to see if there are any other quotes we need to work in today.
Of course. We're like ahead of the pace, whatever it is.
That's foul again, 2-2.
One thing I want to mention, though, too, we talked about, so there's at least one representative from each team on these rosters. The league expanded from 10 to 12 this year.
Mm-hmm.
The number of people that we talked about that ended up not making this team, not making these All-Stars, really shows the depth of the league. But, like, there's a lot of really, really good teams. Like, a lot of players, like, people that hit almost 500 or had an OPP over 500 that didn't make the All-Star team.
Yeah, I mean, especially on certain squads, the Squeeze had a lot of people, Monty Hubbard, Lillian Martineau, who had great years, and we just, because we had the parameters that we kind of set ourselves, if everybody's getting somebody, position parameters, there just wasn't room. And I think especially with the Sun, we talked about the 4 great pitchers on this team. There were 10 that we talked about as All-Stars. Donahue making her case with strikeout number 3, third straight, 2 down.
Donahue's like, all right, the defense has worked for me. Made the 2 outs on the base paths. Let me take care of it myself here for a few.
Now you got the Defensive Player of the Year, Amaya Doyle out of Tennessee. Strike 1.
Not bad to plate either.
No. She is an interesting piece for Karen Weekly in 2026. Because if the average as a whole goes up, the pop is there.
Oh, yeah.
Had a home run in the Oklahoma series. Clearly excellent in the field. To play third base and second base all summer without an error is very hard. Trouble? Ooh, Lily St. Jean. Don't know if I call it a diving catch, more like a tripping catch. But the inning ends.
I was just about to start talking about the field conditions to not have an error all year. These are well maintained, but they're not what you're used to in the SEC. But great job there to stick with that to make that catch.
Donahue faces the minimum. Let's go to the bottom of the second here on field 2. Haley Dieter is leading off the bottom of the second. As I check to see if the AC thing, the AC tube,
Right.
what do we want to call it? Okay, that's fine. We can live with that. We're just straight chilling, kind of. So Haley Dieter, in the last week, totally kind of came out of nowhere to finish 1 RBI behind Layla Lamar.
That last series for the Squeeze in the regular season, I believe she had 7 RBIs in that series, 5 in 1 game.
Yeah. Hot shot. Oh, it ate up Doyle. And we might have jinxed her by giving her the award.
Man.
It does. It's not on the stats.
This doesn't count.
Nope. Everything's fine. It's still an error-free summer for Amaya Doyle. But on this, my book, it is an E4. That's tough.
That's totally our bad.
Yeah.
Our fault, totally on that one.
Lana Velazquez, the lone choice for the rodeo.
What's impressed me the most about Velazquez is how much she is in control of what's going on in the field.
Mm-hmm.
She is like a leader. Sometimes it's hard for a leader to emerge when it's kind of a team that only plays for
Right.
a month. They come together from all different places, but you know, the way that she takes charge out there has been very impressive behind the plate.
Well, and having to, as well, catch for kind of a 1-2 ace pairing who are very different. You got the very experienced Maggie Place and then an incoming freshman like Avery Powers who kind of found her voice as the summer went on. Back to Rourke. No double play. Fielder's choice.
Velazquez took a step towards second and then was like, nope.
Bad idea. All right, who we got? Rayleigh McKinney. This kid, I love this kid. From Southeastern University. Led the Sea Cows in batting average this summer. And as they tried to finish up their regular season strong, she was the best hitter in the final series. That's cued over to Doyle. Runner moves, so a productive out. What a standard second inning.
This right. Just normal softball.
Tom, I have a trivia question for you.
Okay.
Who was second in the FGCL in batting average this summer?
I'm going to say Lily St. Jean.
Great guess. There she is, Villanova Wildcat.
I mean, she's batting, but also I compiled the stats every night, so I'm pretty sure
that
is
right.
Correct.
Let's show everybody. Oh, multicam. Oh, I clicked replay. Here's multicam. Hey, everybody. Look at the whole field. It'll be a great view. Oh, my goodness. Velazquez will come in to score on the E6.
Yes. Right through the wickets for Sammy Zelinka.
Shortstop has taken some tough hops this summer on both fields.
Yeah.
Now you got Maine's Maddie Simmerman, utility selection for the Sun. Well, I called this a normal inning. JKLOL.
Right.
0-2 on Simmerman, who had a tough finish to the regular season, but was pretty reliable for the Mocs for a good portion of the summer, both in the circle and at the plate.
Right, which is why she got the utility selection, because wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility to see her maybe pitch in this game. River Mocs and Sea Cows kind of had a similar trajectory and roller coaster ride of a season here in the FGCL this year.
If the Mocs can shore up the usage of their pitchers, and I think they will, because Chloe's going to go death grip Chloe in the postseason, I really like the Mocs as a dark horse. Oh, Simmerman. That's foul.
Oh.
Wow.
Abby Cheek-esque.
I like the draw. You play the circus. And then you're looking at a Queens team that occasionally gets into shootouts because the pitching can be inconsistent. Oh, good effort by Charlton. I don't know. I haven't filled out a bracket. Maybe I will today when I stop at a Wawa or something.
I'd hit the Wawa on the way out of Florida.
Oh, I know. And then I'm going to get a Buc-ee's on the way to Texas.
Jeez. Oh.
Oh, nice hit. Maddie Simmerman with the first hit of the inning. 2 on, 2 out. And now you have the Breakthrough Athlete of the Year, Lisi St. Jean. Going to JMU. And I would just recommend to JMU coaches, Lauren Laporte, if you're watching, give her more than the 6 at-bats she got last year at her previous stop.
Yeah.
Why? Because of that. This will bring in her sister. Lily St. Jean will score. It's an RBI single for Lisi to make it 3-1.
Didn't try to do too much with that one. Just nice even swing and took it in the right center field gap.
She loves field 2. I think her field 2 batting average is like 800. Not even kidding. There's ball 1 to Cassidy McClellan. So let's talk about Cash. She singled and scored in the first. Part of a Florida outfield in 2026 that is just loaded with options. As St. Jean takes off, Simmerman is going to try to score, and she will.
And Lisi St. Jean went all the way to third on that.
This is all unearned, too, here in this inning.
Yeah, Florida is going to be in a very interesting situation in 2026. They do have all those options. They had that big recruiting class that came in last year. Several of those players went in the portal. McClellan's staying in Gainesville.
I mean,
it'll be interesting to see where she factors in on everything.
Well, we're talking, Shoemaker is there. I think Townsend Thomas has a very high ceiling. She redshirted last season. Cassie McClellan is going to have the opportunity to make an impact. So that got away, and this will be a much easier run in. St. Jean scores as McClellan draws the walk. 5-1 Sun. It's unraveled here in the bottom of the second.
As what happens here sometimes in these type of games as well, you got a couple players playing in their secondary or maybe third positions from what they normally do. Had the errors, and then the wild pitches have given a team like this Sun squad that doesn't need a lot of help to get things going offensively.
Crescio, ground ball to Doyle, and there's the third out. The other thing I was going to mention before Crescio grounded out to end the inning, also Lily Parrish is not available today to play, so that's one of your 4 pitchers down. Their utility is Layla Lamar, so they only had 3 arms, so a little bit more work to have to do for the Surf in the circle. 5-1 Sun as we go to the third here on field 2. Here in the third, a new pitcher for the Sun. It's Cam Ponick out of North Florida, who is second in the league in wins. Had a no-hitter this summer. Pretty good.
I mean, there are games where she's pitching for the Aquanauts where it's just like, well, the opponent's not scoring.
Yeah.
So if the Aquanauts can get a couple across, they're going to win this game. That's what happened.
I love the velocity. Also, Courtney Donahue exits 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. It was unearned, no walks, and 3 Ks. A little bit of a statement, I'd say.
Against this lineup, especially.
0-2 on Bella Ruggiero. Florida State. Based on what I've seen, Tom, she seems like she's poised to be the next great Seminole catcher for the Queens and for Lonnie Alameda in Tallahassee.
I would just like to point out, Michaela Edenfield played in the FGCL after redshirting her freshman year at Florida State.
And that summer, we watched her play and went, oh.
Oh, well, yeah.
But she chases there, and that is the Cam Ponick special. 2-2 apparently, so I had the count wrong.
That's okay.
Good to know. That time, definitely a strikeout. 4th by Sun pitching, 1 out. And I got the 9-hole hitter, Megan Towery, previously of Wofford, currently in the portal. So the 4 pitchers that the Sun has, we've seen Donahue, Ponick in the circle, and then you've got waiting the pitcher of the year, Kalen Yoder, and Aiko Conaway, who inexplicably, we were talking about it a little bit earlier, has somehow, in like 30 innings, only walked 3 people in the Summer League.
That is unheard of.
With like some zones that are iffy at times.
Yeah.
It's why even with the highest ERA of possible contenders, Conaway was very much in the pitcher of the year race as well.
And that 1-2 punch in the circle is why the Aquanauts is a team that's definitely capable of making a run in the postseason.
There's ball 4. Towery reaches, and as good as Cam Ponick is, she just committed one of the cardinal sins, Tom. She walked the 9-hole.
Oh, goodness.
Even in an all-star game, it's still not what you want.
Even an all-star game with 10 batters. Nope, just 9.
Just 9 today.
Okay.
Because here's Callie Shaw. We've already singled once. I don't think I've gotten any tweets. So hit me up, people. @Gray_Robertson on the Twitter. Let us know where you're watching. We know people are watching.
We see you.
Well, I'll look. They might not. Yeah, we have, look, lots of people.
There we go.
Yeah. So tweet us. This is my last day. Tell me what you think of me.
Really? Is that what you want?
Yeah. You can be ruthless or nice. I don't care. I do, actually. Oh, here we go. Shaw is safe. What a weapon. God, I love a good bunt single.
The small ball, Gray.
It works. Don't tell that to Facebook, but it does work. I've done a little bit of a deep dive into the Auburn roster, but I just have a hard time seeing Callie Shaw not in the lineup from day one.
Yeah, for sure.
I told her today, we're going to have some stories to tell when Alabama plays Auburn this year. Vukadinovich fouls that off. She has doubled today and scored a run. We'll also see Page.
We will.
Yeah.
Alabama opening up the regular season at the Buzz Classic in Atlanta.
We know Georgia Southern will be there too. Eileen, if you're watching, tell us the other team. Tweet me at Gray_Robertson. I'm just curious. That's off of Lamont. Towery will head for home. Surf get one back. It's 5-2. Getting some tough hops out here on the infield.
Yeah.
Ball one to Layla Lamar, who's yet to see a strike in this game, walked in the first. She is certainly capable of tying this thing up real quick. Whoop, 1-1. Sometimes the score bug has a quick trigger.
Just like, yeah.
It's like,
But they would be very FGCL of them to tie it up right here.
Ooh, that. She tried. She recognized it.
Because
1-2.
there have been a multitude of games this season where one team has had almost in run rule territory type lead, and next thing you know, the game's tied.
I mean, the amount of comebacks down 6 or more this summer is like unheard of. And frankly, a lot of the rallies have been sparked by Layla Lamar. Producer Gracie's up here. Hi, Gracie. What you doing? Oh.
What?
Well, you're going to have to wait until this half inning so I can truly tell you goodbye. You can't just show up here in the middle of an inning and expect me to walk away from the mic.
That never happened.
No. As I leave to go to Texas today, full count.
You're not getting all the way to Texas.
No. Good no. No. That's a 16-hour drive.
You would
from
not
here.
make it.
No. I also have to go home and, like, get things. I've been home in forever. This could be trouble.
Oh.
Never mind. Well played. Two down for Taya Charlton, who struck out looking in the first.
I do appreciate Lily St. Jean going around there so we didn't have to worry about an obstruction call, which would have happened there.
Straight up, everyone's ejected if they ask to review obstruction. That was a sick, nasty changeup.
That was, wow.
0-1.
Goodness. Ty's like, come on. This is an all-star game. What are you doing?
It certainly helps that the two head coaches for the Sun have their two pitchers in, so they're very familiar with what to call. So you've set her up with two straight changeups. Now do you go chase rise, get the chase to end the inning? That's what I'm calling. Probably need to start a little lower, 1 and 2. There's the MVP, Lily Parrish, first base coach. Not available today, resting up for the postseason run. Oh, man. Called strike 3. And that's a good job by Campana getting out of danger and limiting it to a run, Tom.
Yeah, you have that dangerous a hitter, got her ahead 0-2, and then came back with that inside pitch right on the corner. Just nasty work by Bonish.
Nasty work. You sound like producer Gracie. Let's go to the bottom of the third. I'm going to say goodbye to Gracie off mic.
I'm hip.
We'll be right back. Tom is giving. Emma Castori will face a new pitcher. And it's Maddie Furness from the Queens getting the ball. So I'll calculate the work for Grace Rourke. Okay. Rourke went 2 innings, 4 hits, 5 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. And I have no idea what the count is. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Thank you, Blue. Gray and Tom up here in the booth. You're getting a little bit of the Out of the Box podcast, a little bit of Alabama, CTSN. Getting ready for our 10th season together.
Wow.
I've watched your children grow up. You've watched me become a child and then nearly 30.
What a time.
Somehow Murph has let us stick around. Somehow the fans have let us stick around.
So many steaks at Cattleman's.
Oh, I know OKC a lot. So Furness is a portaler previously of Georgia Tech, who's found her new school.
Oh, has she?
I believe she posted on the gram. Let me check. Pretty sure.
It's not official until it's gram official.
Until it's on the gram.
If it is official, that's good to know. I can make a note in my notes.
Yeah, I'd heard tell of such decisions, and then no one ever confirmed it. So let's see if she posted. Yep, UT Arlington. So shout out to the Mavericks.
Sure. 2-time participants in the Bama Bash, the Mavericks.
Yeah. Furness is getting a tough battle with Emma Castori, who had the RBI single in the first inning.
Remember at the Bama Bash and their coach got ejected and we just chilled with her in the clubhouse?
Yeah.
For the rest of that
Happens
game.
a lot. When coaches get ejected at Rhodes, they just come and sit with us. Boy, Castori not going down quietly at all. Checking tweets, nothing. Have a heart, people. Tweet me. Engage. It's a really good walk by Castori. I just remain impressed. Emma Castori is the other thing, along with the Mocs pitching ability, that makes me think they can make a run.
And now we have Sidney Lamont, part of a near squad that can certainly swing the bat.
Hasn't been an issue this summer, scoring runs. Sometimes stopping runs has been the Achilles heel.
There are 3 phases.
You do have to score more than the opponent to win. Lamont out to center. Bye-bye. Wowie, wowie, wow. That's a 2-for-1 special and a 2-run shot by Sidney Lamont to make it 7-2. You see, we be doing it. And Lamont, who did not win the home run derby, has the first bomb of the All-Star game.
So I'm going to wait for an actual game to do it. And man, no doubt about that one.
Her extension is so good.
Yeah.
Now Haley Dieter, who reached on an error in the second.
So it'll be interesting to kind of follow Green Bay this year.
Yeah.
Because several members of the Phoenix are here, and Lamont being one of them, and they've all had good seasons.
And we've seen a lot of Green Bay kids come through here over the years, and it has not always been that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes they've come and struggled, but people like Maddie Baker, Lamont, like, they've raked.
Yeah. So Haley Dieter has played. She still is in the portal, correct?
Yes. Yeah, highly capable outfielder who can certainly swing it. Ooh, oh, they'll say she went. Furness gets the strikeout for the first out.
And that's a good bounce back from Maddie Furnish. She gave up the bomb. Good focus to come back and get that K.
It's not easy.
No.
And you got Velazquez, who hit into a fielder's choice and scored in the second. Those 4 unearned runs just loom super large in this 5-run game.
So Surf's going to have to put something together offensively, but
Against which pitcher?
again, the issue is who's going to be pitching for the Sun, and man, good luck against whoever that is.
Yeah.
Which pitcher of the year and/or pitcher of the year candidate will it be?
Oh. What do you make of the rodeo and their chances in the postseason? They open with the Skeeters, which might be, as we wait, 3-0, the most dangerous first-round game for the higher-seeded team.
I was going to say, I think the Skeeters might have the best chance. They are the hottest of the teams that are kind of in the bottom 4 or 5 in the standings entering the playoffs, so I could see them being the team to make a run. The rodeo going to have to get good pitching performances by Place and Powers.
Yeah. I feel like whoever starts tomorrow, that might be the biggest decision of the game.
Yeah.
Who do you pick to start, and does it pay off? And how quickly do you go to the second arm for the rodeo if the Skeeters are getting to whoever you start? Someone is screeching up a storm in the parking lot. And ball 4. Another good walk drawn by the Sun. They've shown good plate discipline. And you got Rayleigh McKinney from the Sea Cows, who grounded out earlier. Sea Cows showed a lot of grit in their series against the Rivermocks to wrap up the regular season, but if they're going to make a run in the postseason, it feels like McKinney is kind of the key to everything.
Yeah, you're going to have to get the offense rolling and kind of going through her.
I don't know. Let's go multicam. Sure. As producer, I can call out the directions myself. Do I hear myself?
It's possible.
Is someone watching?
Or is it on the laptop?
No, I don't think so. It's muted.
No. Okay.
All right. Am I hearing voices again, Tom?
It's very possible.
Well, Furnace right now needs to find the strike zone, because this is getting a little too dangerous. I didn't ask. I have to assume that the run rule is in effect.
That's true, yeah.
As someone who has to drive 9 hours, I'm okay with run rule if that's what it comes to. Didn't think that would be a scenario here.
No.
Good pitch by Furnace.
That was one of those had to have it strikeouts there.
Now you got Lily St. Jean, who reached on an error and scored in the second. What do you like about Lily's game, Tom?
She just has a good all-around game. She can get on base several different ways, but a good average hitter, batting average hitter, I should say. She's above average as a hitter. She has a good batting average type hitter, and similar to what we talk about some of these other players, when she gets the hits, it's usually in a big situation. Has a clutch gene for her.
I think after she had a tough 2025 for Villanova, this summer's probably felt like a nice cleanse, a nice reset to kind of get the mind right before next year. Because frankly, pulling up her stats, I was shocked.
Yeah.
Because we know she's a good player. But she comes up empty there, and Furnace strikes out the side. Problem is, Tom, all 3 Ks came after Sydney Lamont did a little something-something.
Just doing what Sydney Lamont does. Home run over the center field wall, and good job by Furnace, like you said, bouncing back after that, but now they got to get something going offensively for the Surf.
We go to the 4th, 7-2 Sun here in the All-Star game. Lexi Shaver will start the inning and take strike one from Kamponic. All right, we got changes, Tom.
We got a whole squeeze outfield now.
Oh. Squeezing in all the outfielders.
Yes.
Is that Lisi in center?
It is.
Crusher still in right.
Dieter still in left. Lamont at third, but you have now Caitlin Ty, another near at short. McKinney at second, Sierman at first, and McKenna Belair behind the plate.
Boy, Belair has not hit yet in this game. That's scary. 1-1 to Lexi Shaver is fouled off, 1-2. She struck out earlier.
Yeah, Surf got to get things going here.
Yeah, I think it's kind of got to start now. And Shaver kind of in a tough position because she was gone for the last 4 or 5 days. So when I was packing my car this morning at 8 a.m., she was grabbing her bat bag to come and hit just to try and get a little rhythm back.
Was in the home run derby, hit 4 homers in the first round.
Yeah.
But no one was catching Emma Castori in that thing.
No. Payoff. Ball 4. Good eye from Shaver. And a comeback starts with 1 step, or in this case, 1 walk. And you got Sammy Zelinka. Strikeout in the second. And if the Surf can fight back, they do have Fia waiting to presumably be the closer.
Right. And if the Circus are to make a run in the playoffs, a lot of it's going to go through the Zelinkas.
Well, here's the thing. We've been around. This is your 5th year here. This is my 6th year. Every year in the postseason, there's one double-digit team.
Somebody does it.
Somebody makes a push, even if it's just winning 1 game.
Right.
Ooh, watch out, Lily Parrish. Camera 1. The other thing about the double-digit seed trend, it's also normally not the team you think.
That is.
I mean, how many times have we gone into a postseason saying, "Well, look out for this team," and then boom, 1 and done.
Right.
And it's somebody else.
And what we've seen this season, in particular, is even the teams that are 10 through 12 in the standings, especially if their number 1 is pitching.
Ooh.
It's not a foregone conclusion, even if they're playing the number 1 or 2 team in the league.
Well, and I mean, let's talk about the Pioneers. Like, yeah, they went 2-16. How many times did they have a lead against a top half team after like 5 innings?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, my point of reference too for them is even back to the first week of the season, they were down 9 in the bottom of the 5th inning, about to be run ruled, and then they score 8 in that inning.
Yeah.
And not only avoid run rule, they almost come back and win the whole thing.
This is back-to-back walks, and Kamponic has now walked 3. Belair's going to go have a word as Amaya Doyle steps in. And this is, you know, it's an all-star game, so it's not like they're going to pull Cam mid-inning.
Right.
She's kind of got to figure it out.
Well, and the other thing about an all-star game, too, is you don't normally, we'll see how this one ends up going, but you don't normally see a whole lot of runners left on base.
Right.
Because if there's going to be walks, someone's going to knock them in. because there's an all-star batting behind you.
Right. Yeah, where's the break in the
Right.
lineup?
There is none.
Everyone's hitting 400.
Right.
Doyle popped out in the second. Tom, big fan of Doyle's everywhere.
Thank you. Somewhere Nathan Sheen is laughing.
If Nate is watching, first off,
What are you?
how did you get the link? Isn't he at a Royals game right now?
Right. We're going to Raw Monday.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's fun.
Very excited.
Might need to provide more clarification for non-wrestling fans.
Oh, sorry. Monday
1-1.
Night Raw coming
Yeah.
to Birmingham, WWE.
You know where I'm going Monday night?
Where's that?
The wine market.
Oh,
Yeah.
you'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be
In
back.
Tuscaloosa?
I'll be back
Okay.
Sunday.
So the same time frame, you're just gonna go to Texas in between all this.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I'm going to Kokomo to call the Alliance game that next weekend. Or, oh gosh, it might even be sooner. I think I'm leaving like the 21st, maybe?
So that's next weekend, right?
Yeah, next weekend. What are days? Ooh!
Whoa, Lily, no!
Oh, thankfully she didn't perish. 2-2. I'm proud of that one. Come on, that was good. I'm starring that. We're pulling that clip. 2-2.
If only there was a fourth camera on the booth.
Oh,
right now.
man. Well, I have the GoPro in the car. Oh, great pitch. Doyle goes down swinging.
It said, was that 74 miles an hour? I don't think it was quite
It was pretty hard, though.
Carlin Pickens, but it was pretty good.
That's 78, Tom.
Oh, excuse me.
I would have gotten to the backstop, though.
That was an off speed.
The Carlin Pickens changeup. Bella Ruggiero fouls off the first pitch. She struck out earlier. That was against Cam. Feels like if you're the Surf, you have to score something in this
Yeah.
inning.
I think Bella's just felt like she's been 0-2 as soon as she stepped in the box both
Yeah.
times. So since you're going to be gone, are you going to give us your championship prediction before you leave?
Here's the 1-2. Yes, I will. Here, viewers, I know you're out there. I can see the numbers. I know you were tweeting me at @Gray_Robertson, but you're there. 7th inning. I'll tell you who I think's going to win the tournament.
Okay.
Ruggiero, way out to right and gone. You go, girl. 3-run homer. The Surf is right back in it here in the 4th. Made the adjustment on the changeup, Tom.
Yeah. Honest just tried to change it and it didn't work out. But we said for the Surf it had to start now, and that was a huge 3-run blast to start it right away. And a good job to battle back in that at bat specifically for Ruggiero because, like you said, she's down 0-2.
Yeah. Man, that was a shot. Now you got Towery.
No breathers, like you said.
Yeah, Towery only had 2 home runs in the last 48 hours for the Impact.
In must-win games.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Pete giving River 0-2.
I'm never going to complain about a bigger strike zone, Dre.
I'm never going to complain about a body of water. I would take a dip in a lake right now.
This whole time we've been down here, did you ever actually put your body into the Gulf of America?
No.
Never happened.
Never went to the beach.
Wow.
Drove by it a lot.
Yeah.
Ate a lot of seafood. Shout out to Crab. Called strike 3. That's just gnarly from Camponic. Yes, Tom?
I need you to clip shout out to Crab.
Okay, great. Right before the strikeout. We're going to clip. I'm just starring everything.
Right.
Well, it's going to be a long stop at Wawa for me. Top of the order. 2 gone, bases clear. Kylie Shaw has reached twice. Well, I certainly wouldn't put Shaw aboard.
No.
At least without making her earn it.
Because as we're sitting right now, the tying run now in the on-deck circle for the Surf. Ooh.
Outer edge, called strike. And a swing and a miss. Nice recovery, but Bella Ruggiero has made this a 2-run ball game.
He said that the Surf had to get something in this inning, and they certainly did that, the 3-run shot. And now we'll see if Maddie Furness can stifle this Sun offense in the bottom.
What a game.
It's a good game.
We'll be right back. All right, let's pull up multicam as we go to the bottom of the 4th. There you go. You can see no one on the first or third base side because they're on the middle. Now here comes Taylor Newton, head coach of the Squeeze. Here's Bryn Baca. Say that one more time, Bryn.
start to see some of the new hitters coming in.
It's 9-10-1. Semmerman, Lisi St. Jean, and Cassie McClellan. Ball one to Maddie Semmerman, who singled and scored in the second. Oh, another one. Leadoff base hit for the Sun here in the fourth. So, Tom, pray tell,
Yes.
what will be happening on these two fields tomorrow in the FGCL? That rhymed. I didn't even mean for it
Right.
to.
You were a poet and you weren't even aware of the situation.
Exactly. I had no clue. Anyway, what should we do?
Take a look at the playoffs getting underway tomorrow. 4-game days.
Oh, yeah. St. Jean, by the way, had an RBI single earlier, 1-0.
On both fields, we'll knock out the first round and the quarterfinals tomorrow. So, heading into Friday, we'll be down to the Final Four. Semifinals Friday, championship game on Saturday.
We are saying goodbye to 8 teams tomorrow.
Start in single elimination, 12 teams. Top 4 seeds get the bye. We'll start things off field 1, 9 a.m., the 8-9 game, the Finns and the Sea Cows. Finns moving all the way up to the 8 seed with their win yesterday.
And yet I kind of feel like they're underdogs a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got a team that's won primarily with offense against a team that's won primarily with pitching.
And on field 2 at 9 a.m. tomorrow, it's the 5-12 matchup, as it'll be the Slice taking on the Pioneers.
Interesting day for the Slice as a whole.
And we'll find out how detrimental to the Slice will it be, the fact that they lost that last game to the Finns yesterday, and that knocked them into the 5 seed where they didn't get that first round bye.
And does Brittany Purser, does she go cautious or does she go aggressive? What a stop by Shaver. I don't think she's going to have time to get Lisi, but that was a nice diving attempt. And there's 2 on, nobody out.
Yeah, Lexi did all she could there. Great job to snag that one, but the fact that she had to lay all the way out just took too long for it with St. Jean's speed for her to get up and throw her out.
Now back to the top of the order with McClellan. Oh, wow. High chopper. Furness has it. Basically a bunt, even though it won't be. 1 down.
The only reason it's kind of a tough draw for the Slice is if you go cautious, the Nears have an offense that can mash.
Right. You could look up, and just like yesterday, it could be 8-1, and you're like, uh-oh.
Right. So, interesting situation. So the winner of that Sea Cows Finns game will play the Squeeze at 2 o'clock on field 1 in the quarterfinals. The winner of that Slice Pioneers game will take on the Impact at 2 o'clock on field 2 in the quarterfinals. Game 3 of the first round will be the 6-11 game, 11:30 over on field 1. It'll be the 6-seed Rivermocks taking on the 11-seed Circus.
That hit Elise Crescio, and the bases are loaded with 1 out for the Sun.
And now the Squeeze looking to answer right back. Excuse me, the Squeeze and the Sun looking to answer right back after Surf got that 3 spot in the top.
Bases loaded, 1 out, and oh no, it's the home run champion, Emma Castori.
Oh my.
What could go wrong?
Jeez. So the winner of that Rivermocks Circus game will take on the Queens as the 3 seed at 4:30 tomorrow on field 1, and then the final game of the first round will be the 7-seed Rodeo and the 10-seed Skeeters at 11:30 here on field 2. Winner of that takes on the Aquanauts at 4:30 on field 2. So there are certainly some interesting possible matchups in the quarterfinals.
I think the bottom half is a total wide open frankly kind of a crapshoot. Like anybody, I wouldn't be shocked if any of those teams made it to the championship.
Right.
Popped up. Oh man, what a big out. 2 gone.
Got Castori to chase just a little bit low and outside, and she popped it up underneath it. But you get past Castori, and here's Sydney Lamont, who's already homered today and who tied for the league lead in the regular season.
See if she can get me to drop another quote from the library. Strike 1.
Grandma is on standby.
Uh-oh. If it happens, I'll get mine out of the way, and then you got it. We're going to combo this.
10 years, we know how to do it.
Yeah, it's been even while sweating. Occasionally, especially while sweating.
Right.
Have you been to Tuscaloosa in May?
Woo. We're in scaffolding in Clearwater.
Ooh. Some days it's fine. Others, the sun can be
Just
really rude. Speaking of rude, sun.
oh,
The 1-2 with the bases loaded. Lamont up the middle. This will bring in 1. Lacey St. Jean will score, and Sydney Lamont has a 4 RBI game, 9-5, with the 2 RBI single.
well, the last week of the season, after Lamont had that stretch where she hit 5 home runs in like 3 games, she had struggled a touch, a few too many strikeouts for her liking. But man, if this is what she's going to do in the postseason, the Slice better look out.
Yeah. Now you got Dieter, who's 0 for 2, an error and a strikeout here today. She went 1-1. So right now, if the score were to hold, I think we'd be talking about All-Star Game MVP Sydney Lamont.
Oh, absolutely.
Which isn't funny how it always works. If there's somebody who's like putting up an awards-worthy season, but they don't necessarily get one, the All-Star Game, they always seem to show out. This is catchable and left for Shaw, and that'll end the inning. But it is Lamont doing damage yet again, and it's a 4-run lead for the Sun.
That's what we talk about. How do you respond when the opponent scores? You answer right back, and Sun did that here, and they've reestablished their command of the game.
As we go to the 5th, what do the Surf have? I don't know. Let's find out. Next. Top 5. Avery Miller will take strike 1 from Aiko Conaway, going to Howard in the circle. ERA just over 2 this summer. She's been part of that 1-2 punch for the Aquanauts. And as mentioned, has only walked 3 people. She will test that stat against Avery Miller from the Skeeters, whose OBP is like 7 million.
Closer to 600, but good. Still very good.
I mean, she's on all the time.
Yes.
Kamponic goes 2 innings, 2 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Aiko gets the strikeout. That is strikeout number 9 by the pitching staff for the Sun.
Like I said, the pitching staff for the Sun for this game, just...
Yeah. It's frankly surprising that the Surf, even with a lot of pop, has scored as much as they have. Ball 1 to Layla Lamar, who's walked and hit into a fielder's choice today. She's going to make somebody instantly better when she pops out of the portal. Ooh. And how cool that her family has been able to be here pretty much all week. Her mom, Duke head coach Marissa Young, but like the whole crew has been here.
Walked up here this morning. It's like, oh, there's former 2-time Big Ten Pitcher of the Year and current Duke head coach Marissa Young just throwing batting practice.
Lamar is going to get a hit. That's just strength right there.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, on a 3-0, 1-out single.
She was jammed on that.
Yeah. There are some times where Layla goes up 3-0 and it's like, you can just tell she has zero interest in drawing a walk.
The walk is not going to happen unless you throw it in the other batter's box.
Let's see if Taya Charlton can get something in a gap. Strike 1. Taya has struck out looking twice today, which is a surprise. Oh, a little swing and bunt. That's a fair ball. And a good play by Belair.
That is not an easy play by McKenna Belair coming up and even just fielding that one with the bare hand, because she had to do that to have a chance to throw her out with a spin that ball had.
Yeah, and had to make a quick decision, too, because there was a shot that could go foul, but you never know.
Once you hesitate with that one, if it doesn't,
it's over.
Yep.
Conaway trying to get through this inning. Here's Lexi Shaver. Lexi Shaver! That's a no-doubter! 2-run homer for the Surf. And Shaver cuts into the lead.
That one just catapulted off the bat.
Somebody go get her. What a game.
Just like that, it's a 2-run game again.
Wow. Sammy Zelenka takes strike 1, strike out, a walk and a run in this game.
You were discussing possible run rules just
not that long ago.
20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that ship has sailed. Get to Tuscaloosa at 3 a.m. I'm fine with it. It's not like I haven't driven home at that hour before from a softball game.
Hopefully there will not be any stormage on the way.
Have you seen the weather in the southeast? I don't like my odds. Look at Zelinka, and there's McKinney with the grab. A lot of hard hit balls.
Yeah, even the outs were loud in that inning.
2-run homer by Shaver.
Against a great pitcher, too, to be able to do that.
Yeah. Couple hits, couple runs. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Your move, son. Okay, we go to, what are we in? Bottom 5? Yeah, bottom 5, as I can't read my own book. It's 9-7. The Sun lead it, but the Surf has come back within 2 thanks to Lexi Shaver's homer. And Fia Zelinka from the Circus out of Southeastern University is going to enter the circle. Furnace goes 2 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 walks and 2 Ks. And now Fia will come in to face McKenna Belair. Starting off here in the 5 spot. Newest Ole Miss Rebel fouls off that first pitch. We are joined here in the booth by the People's Choice Award winner, Alexa Muller. Hi, Alexa.
Hello, Gray.
How are you?
How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm
Love to
anticipating a late night as I drive home, but
yes.
I almost just fell. That's fine.
I'm doing just superb. I get to watch some of my best friends compete on the softball field. I couldn't name a better morning myself. I know Fia's coming in ready to deal.
I want to ask you about Fia.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to put your analyst hat on. Take off
Take off the FSU hat.
Florida State. Okay. So that's fouled away, 1 and 2. What do you like about Fia's game?
Whew. Well, I grew up playing Fia, around Fia, competing against her in high school ball. And I've always been impressed by Fia. She has a very strong presence in the mound, and I genuinely think that she is a competitor. She has a very good up ball, very good changeup, keeps batters off balance, which in the box, it's hard to face rise ball, changeup, and really stay in your legs.
Mm-hmm. It's good analysis.
Thank you.
You could do
Thank
this.
you. I put on, you told me to put on my special hat, so I did.
You can do many things, including pick up puppies.
This is true. Shout out Ivy. What is that bat we have here? I don't know if you guys can see, but McKenna Belair does have goggles on her helmet.
What do you think of such a fashion statement?
I honestly think it's incredible. Now, I don't know if any of you guys know this, but McKenna Belair also carries around a Hot Cheetos mac and cheese box.
Oh.
Everywhere she goes.
As one does.
Yes.
Jamie Traxel, if you're watching, please let McKenna do that at Ole Miss. I would love not just the Cheetos, but the goggles, the swim goggles on the batting helmet.
Yes. Just to represent the FGCL and all that it brings together.
I'm sure Ole Miss will be fine with it.
Yeah.
That's foul.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. This is a really great at bat we have here, Gray.
We love a battle.
We do love a battle.
Hashtag battle, baby, battle.
Yeah, it's just... Oh, gosh. Ooh! Trying to get her off the plate now.
So what does that set up? Change away?
I like that idea.
Yeah.
I do like that idea. I wonder if our catcher's on the same page. 2 circus players.
It's her teammate Caroline Johnson.
And look at that, Gray! Look at that!
Somebody hire me. 1 down.
Wow.
You have a job.
You're right. I'm sorry.
You have a job. Mom and Dad, if you're watching this, I've done it all season, but I just wanted to say hi. Hope you're enjoying this game so far. Couple home runs. It's looking good.
Some
I'm liking
bombs.
it. Some bombs.
Some bombs have been dropping.
They have.
Strike
Yeah,
one to
Fia.
Rayleigh McKinney, who's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout.
How are you feeling about this game so far?
I have been impressed by the way that the Surf has been able to hit a really good group of pitchers for the Sun.
Oh,
McKinney to left.
that is a fair ball.
That's a fair ball up against the fence. Rayleigh's got a double.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, those 2 were teammates.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Both from Southeastern University.
Yes. So probably a little bit of the upper hand for someone who's probably faced her many times in practice and scrimmages and the whole 9 yards. Knows what she's got. Knows the stuff.
Now a near Caitlin Ty will face Zelinka. Ty, yeah,
Western Michigan.
Western Michigan, who went in the portal and then said, "Psych, staying at Western Michigan."
Western Mich. We actually had a conversation the other day. My head coach at Harvard actually recruited her.
Oh, really?
Yes. We were talking about that a little bit.
I freaked out Caitlin on opening day because I didn't have her on the roster, so I walked up to her and she said, "Oh, I'm Caitlin." And I was looking, I said, "I don't have a Caitlin." And she said, "Oh, Caitlin Ty," and I said, "Hold on, Western Michigan," and it scared her that I knew that. Swing and a miss, and Zelinka's got the strikeout for out number 2.
I mean, I think we're seeing it right now. Sammy, or oh gosh, that's Fia's sister.
Yeah.
Sammy is our shortstop. Fia likes to compete on the mound, and she has a very strong presence to her.
Maddie
See if she can
Simmerman has singled twice and scored twice in this game.
Oh, there she goes, the rise.
What's been your favorite memory playing in the FGCL this summer as the People's
my
Choice Award
gosh.
winner, Alexa?
Oh my gosh. So, I have 2. And
Okay.
I have 2 favorite series. So the first series has to be Skeeters versus Circus. We made it a whole big thing, Battle of the Basement. Just so much fun on the field, having friends on, obviously my teammates, but knowing a good chunk of the Circus team, just really enjoying that series, playing against them, and almost kind of reliving the travel ball days. And our most recent series against the Queens, that was one fun time, I think. Oh,
It's gonna get out.
no, it's
No!
not. Ah,
Dropped.
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 But yeah, that series versus the Queens, hard-fought games, and playing against my best friend, Bella Ruggiero. Just can't get much better than that.
That's
and
good.
Took the last game of the series, running out on the field, took the jersey off and everything, waving it around. Just did a nice jersey swap picture with Bella. I mean, it can't get much better than that. Go Knowles. Go Knowles. Oh,
Again?
another opportunity.
This
Another
one-
opportunity. And brought in.
There's Doyle. Making the grab. You got anything else to say before I kick you out?
You know what I'm gonna say. Skeeters are hot.
What did Tom
Skeeters are hot.
What did Alexa say in the highlight that was nonsensical but a great quote?
Everyone loves an underskeeter.
Yeah.
Yes,
that doesn't
everyone loves an underskeeter.
that doesn't make any
But
sense.
it makes no sense.
But you make a lot of sense, Alexa.
Thank you. Thank you, Gray.
Thanks for hanging.
Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed it.
You're the best. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Let's go to the next inning. No score, or no change in the score, rather, 9-7. It'll be 7-8-9. Strike one from Aiko Conaway to Amaya Doyle, who's 0 for 2. Doyle, looks like Caroline Johnson and Towery are due up. Doyle to left. Tying run is coming to the plate. Look at Amaya Doyle go. And this might be the most we've seen people hit Aiko Conaway all summer.
Yeah.
Or at least since like week 1.
In last inning, that was a big inning to put up a goose egg
Yeah.
for the Surf.
The second half inning with no runs today. Caroline Johnson's in the portal from Queens, getting her first AB out of a Sarasota Circus. Struggled to end, or I should say struggled batting average-wise at the end of the Impact Series, but at one point the average was up to 480 on the infield. McKinney's there, 1 down. She's quite tall, Caroline Johnson.
She is, yes.
Now it's Towery, walk and a strikeout.
And back to Johnson real quick. That's makes it even more impressive that she has such a good on-base percentage. She has a big strike zone because of that height,
Right.
but she has a really good eye and has been on base a lot this year.
Yeah, yesterday she struck out for only the 3rd time this summer. Let's flash it over to the Coach of the Year, Ashley Prangy, in the third base coaching box. Hi, Prang. She can't hear us, but
No.
you can, people at home. There's McKinney. 2 down. Big out with the top of the order coming up.
Yeah, we talked about Prangy, the reason why she won Coach of the Year, a Impact squad that was 1-3 to start off the season, and then battled back to get a first-round bye, doing it with basically 2 pitchers all year.
Yeah, they got to borrow from the slice for like, it was a max 2 innings each time.
Right.
That was the agreement going in. Kylie Shaw 2 for 3. Couple singles and a strikeout.
And one of those pitchers that they were relying on ended up being the league MVP.
That's
So,
right.
Worked out well for everyone, but quite a job done by Ashley Prangy here this year in the FGCL.
Here is the MVP, Lily Parrish, first base coaching box. Unavailable today. Taking a, frankly, well-deserved rest day.
Yes. Especially after yesterday was kind of supposed to be a rest day for her, and she ended up throwing 5 innings.
Yeah, emergency relief, and then went like well north of 100 pitches.
Ooh. I do wonder, like after the FGCL is wrapped up, do the pitchers just spend like the rest of July in an ice bath? 'Cause
Probably.
They throw a lot of pitches.
They do.
While they are here. Great experience for them.
Yeah, that's a North Carolina team. I know we have the Duke head coach down there. So
Right.
let's talk about Tobacco Road.
Sure.
North Carolina's made some moves in the portal this summer, and if they can get the pitching right, Parrish will be part of that. I think they've got a potentially pretty good ceiling after a great year this year.
Well, they could be the team that kind of comes out of the middle of the pack in the ACC to start really contending with the top teams in that conference.
Right. I mean, everybody, you had Stanford, so now it's kind of like a
Right.
quartet. But the question of who's going to be that fifth behind Duke, Florida State, Clemson, and Stanford is always interesting.
Virginia has a shot at that for sure.
Yeah,
North
Virginia
Carolina,
Tech.
Virginia Tech. Cal.
Well, Cal's got some stuff going on.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But you never know with those. That when those type of things happen, sometimes that galvanizes a program and a team. But North Carolina is definitely a team capable of breaking out of that.
I'd just like to point out that the go-ahead run is now at the plate.
Yes.
Avery Miller, who did strike out against Conaway in the fifth. And if she can reach, Lamar's on deck. So here we go.
And she's as hot as anybody right now. She was part of back-to-back homers, 2 out of 3 games in the in the Skeeters' last series of the year.
Miller out towards center. And this time, it'll be just a fly out for Avery. 2 left stranded as we go to the bottom of the 6th, and the Sun will look for insurance when we come back. Good table setter for the Sun here in the 6th. Lacey St. Jean fouls off the first pitch. It's Lacey, and then Cassidy McClellan and Elise Crescio. If Fia Zelenka can put up a 0 here in the 6th, as St. Jean reaches on the slap single, if Fia can put up a 0, the Surf in the 7th will have Lamar, Charlton, and Shaver.
It's a good set of the table if you can get there. But you can tell, too, as this game has gone along, the competitive juices are flowing, and both these teams are really trying to win this game.
It's definitely gotten tenser. McClellan 1 for 2 with a run and a walk. Slap to left, and on the run is Towery. Great grab, right on the line. That would have been really interesting to see if it was fair or foul. There's one down.
Great job tracking that one down. Yeah, you're right. That would have been a interesting call for Pete behind the plate had that one fallen, but it's a big first out.
Fia Zelenka would love to not see Sydney Lamott. Ground ball, third base side. 1 play for Doyle. 2 gone.
And those are the type of plays why Doyle won Defensive Player of the Year. Going to her left, and made the good decision of I'm not going to be able to get somebody at second. Go to first. Get that out.
Emma Castori, RBI single, a walk, a run, and a pop out today.
And the home run derby championship.
Yeah, that was today.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This morning.
Well, if you're a coach watching Fia Zelenka, it's hard not to be impressed with some of the movement. Look at that. 1 and 2. I just feel like we're going to be talking about her.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's dominated her level. She's been pitcher of the year in the conference.
As a freshman.
Right.
And for somebody who's not super tall, the velocity's pretty good.
Yeah. And I think if she had a question herself about it coming in, she can compete.
Oh, yeah.
She's shown it here all summer. Oh.
Ooh. If that was in the zone, I think Castori is probably walking back to the dugout. She was frozen.
Was a touch low and outside, though.
Good call, Pete. Payoff from Zelenka. Popped out to right. It's Shaw, who's had all the fly balls hit her way. And indeed, we go to the 7th. Fia Zelenka's put up a couple zeros. And the Surf will have a shot when we come back. To the 7th, the Surf down by 2 will have 3 of the top home run hitters in the league. Layla Lamar, Ty Charlton, Lexi Shaver scheduled to hit. Problem is, they're facing in the circle for the Sun, looking to close it out, the pitcher of the year out of Liberty, Kaylin Yoder. A lot of reasons, Tom, why she won the award. She's got good velocity, really good movement, but in a year where there were a lot of contenders for this honor, the stat that truly stuck out was a 111 opposing batting average.
Just astronomically low opponent batting average there. And, you know, she had a game like the last game of the regular season was here on this field in a game against the Rodeo where she walked the first 4 batters of the game, including walking home a run. But then that was the only run that she allowed that entire game. She went 4 innings and did not allow a hit. So dealt with a zone which was erratic and really showed her grit in that type of game.
So this is what we want, right? Offensive Player of the Year against Pitcher of the Year to start off the 7th. Layla Lamar is 1 for 2 with a walk and a run. And interesting that the catcher catching Yoder is McKenna Belair, Lamar's former Florida teammate.
Yes.
So maybe something she can give to Yoder, a little scout, if you will.
Yes. And, stakes not the same as they were, but we've seen Yoder make big-time pitches in big-time situations, including in the NCAA tournament this past year.
Yeah, got the strikeout to help Liberty shock Texas A&M in regionals.
Literally the biggest postseason upset in college softball history.
Yeah. In her, by the way, first appearance in that regional.
Right, of course.
In the 7th, trying to wrap it up against the #1 seed. I like the plan by Taylor Newton and Brent Baca to bring in Yoder in the 7th. Can it pay off?
And interesting, it worked out division-wise that the four coaches that got first-round byes, 2 on each side.
Yeah. Man, get your popcorn. This is so good. I mean, you got the most talented pitcher in the league against the best hitter. The one who's dominated the stats.
Dope.
Look out. Full count. Layla was ready to yeet that.
Cogent analysis from both of us on that one.
I mean, just sit back and enjoy, y'all. This is what's good right now. Good stuff. Layla Lamar draws the walk, and here comes the tying run. Taya Charlton is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. If anything, she is as due as anybody in this all-star game. Oh, wow. That's a gnarly pitch.
A screwball in.
Well, lefty, so curve.
Curve, yeah.
And that's the other thing. Yoder, a lefty, there are not
Lefty,
many
right,
in this
yeah.
league. That was the one. 0-2. On the ground, Lamont's got it. The throw to second will get the lead runner. She was on the bag, not worth the challenge. Tying run still at the plate. Lexi Shaver homered her last time up, 1 for 2 with a walk and 2 runs. by nearly 90 points. Yoder's been the hardest pitcher to hit in the FGCL. I said earlier I was going to make my pick for the bracket.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Right. Yes.
Because of the way it lays out, I am going squeeze. I think this is the year. I think their offense is well-rounded enough. I think they've got enough options in the circle. They had 3, like, legit Pitcher of the Year contenders. And if Yoder is just even half as good as she was at times in the regular season, with Donahue and Becker in that lineup. Cued to second base. McKinney's got it. Charlton at third. And the last chance is Sammy Zelinka, who's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run.
I'm also going to take the squeeze at the risk of both of us picking the favorite.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride so far in FGCL history. I just feel like the bottom half of the bracket, too, is such a bloodbath. I don't know who's coming out of that. And I really like the squeeze draw. Not just because they're the top seed. I like their next round, and they're either getting a slice team that's had to win twice or an impact team that probably already had to throw Parrish.
Dark horse team to make a run from 7 down.
Skeeters.
I'm with you on that one, too. They're hot. What can you say?
Alexa told me so. Zelinka is going to bring in a run. Sammy Zelinka has made it a 1-run ball game, tying run at first.
This is fun.
And now Amaya Doyle, 1 for 3. Tennessee Lady Vol. Pop out, strikeout, single in this game. Can the defensive player of the year come up with the hit in the All-Star game? On the ground, stopped by McKinney. And that'll do it. What a job by Rayleigh McKinney on a hot shot. And the Sun win the All-Star game 9-8 in a really fun way to set up the postseason here at the FGCL.
Yeah, what a great game. Just saw both offenses make big statements, and then it was the pitching and the defense in the last couple of innings to shut things down. And all these All-Stars really showed why, and like you said, it's going to be a great postseason with these type of players.
As I calculate stats, all right, let's look at the Sun. Who is we don't have a trophy for it, but who's the MVP?
I think you got to stick with Sydney Lamont. She ended up with four of the 9 RBIs and a big home run that really separated the teams for a while. So I'm going to go Sydney Lamont.
Yeah, 2 for 3 day with 4 RBIs, and that 4 unearned runs second inning really looms large as well. So, unofficial MVP. We don't have a trophy for you, but Sydney Lamont, congratulations. You deserve it. Anything you want to say, Tom, before I say some parting thoughts?
Like I said, just a great game here. We'll look forward to what will be a great postseason, and it's been a fun year, 2025, here in the FGCL.
And we start at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
9 a.m. tomorrow.
Tom-
Field's going. 8 total games.
That's right. It'll be Tom Canterbury and Ryan Urquhart from Florida will be here. Hey, Ryan. You're not watching. He's driving here right now. But, yeah. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to you. Before we go, as I mentioned, this is my final day. I wanted to say thank you to all the players. I said this earlier, but they're the reason I keep coming back, telling their stories, getting to know them, hearing about their lives, and meeting them, becoming friends with them, and then getting the chance to see them later on down the road. How many times, Tom, do we play a game and I go, oh, look, there's blank from the FGCL?
Oh, it's literally almost every game.
Almost.
There is, we'll say, starting at shortstop, FGCL.
Yeah. So it's the players that make it, the relationships that come from that. Many thanks to all the coaches. Thank you to all the parents who tweeted in, except for those who didn't today. Come on, guys. But all summer, meeting you, hearing from you on social media, it was a real pleasure. Thank you to our interns. Thank you to Ryan and Leslie and everybody who makes the league what it is. I hope all of you watching stick around for the postseason. It's single a limb, which means all bets are off. Anybody can do this. Every game is going to be a madhouse. And Tom and Ryan will guide you through the action from start tomorrow until the finish on Saturday. So, that's all I got. I got to go hit the road.
Holler at you,
Yeah,
as the kids say.
it'd be like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sun win at 9-8 in the All-Star game. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. For producer Gracie, who left in like the third inning. For Tom, I'm Gray Robertson saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow for the postseason. Playoff time is here. Get your brackets ready. It all starts at 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Until then, we'll see you next time.